Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, October 29, 2022. Early today, there can be some minor disappointments or worries to manage due to a Mercury-Pluto square aspect. You could feel let down by sources you usually trust, or you may have difficulty making a decision or choice. It's better to take in and observe than to jump into action just until you sort things out. Conversations are not particularly healthy if people hold on too tightly to their desire to be right. Aim to channel excess mental energy into something worth your time. Taking a break from overthinking can also be helpful. As the day advances, you find it pleasant to throw yourself into an endeavor that consumes your attention in positive ways. You're feeling passionate and want to get involved. There can be enthusiasm about your interests, a piece of news, or promising prospects. Confidence and positivity are building. Breathe through the headaches that will invariably take place today. As mental Mercury propels through the depths of your solar 8th house of intimacy, shared assets, and investments, he will clash with a wicked Pluto orbiting within your solar 11th house of friendships. Major conflicts could emerge now about an ex, hookup, or situation from the past. One party, whether it's you or them, may feel slighted and traumatized by the experience. Do your best to try to remain grounded, balanced, and centered rather than battered by the storm. This, too, shall pass. What is worth your investment? Your greater professional community, networking opportunities, and aspiration are undergoing an intense transformation while Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. Instead of running away from your newfound source of empowerment and authority, you should embrace it. You have a few options or opportunities to further invest in. For example, it might be time to commit to a networking event or to get closer to one of your work friends. Aside from this, secrets about shared assets, resources, investments, and debts may also come to light in your professional community. After a friendly aspect to Mars yesterday, a bit of pressure from Pluto today is just what is needed to keep you and Mercury on your toes as he moves into his final days in your financial sector. With Mercury leaving over the weekend and Jupiter retrograding back out of your income sector today, the money gods are scaling things back on both sides of the financial fence. The predominant energy running through the planets these days gives you a subtle joy in your spirit. This lovely feeling can be enhanced through attending social and cultural events, virtual if necessary, with friends or loved ones. When you are in these situations, to look and feel your best, try concentrating on your posture. The way you stand can have a great effect on how you feel and how others feel around you. Posture affects how you breathe, and this is key. Start this day without upsetting or questioning things. Indeed, the vibrations at the moment will tend to slow you down and make you ponder your initiatives. You will need to come to terms with events, most notably in your professional life, because the people you collaborate with won't miss out on opportunities to discourage you. Be vigilant and active in the different situations that come up, and everything will go for the best. 5 months after leaving Pisces, Jupiter retrogrades back in for a rare double-dip visit, and with it a chance to revisit what you have already started. While you began the year with Jupiter in Pisces, the planet of luck and expansion had already returned and left last year and is doing it again. This time, Jupiter is back for less than 2 months, and when he leaves in December, he won't return for another 11 years. When it comes to the launch of this new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion, this is a chance for a do-over and to return to what you have already begun in the past. Thanks to the moon's departure from an adventurous part of your chart yesterday, this only visit while Venus, the planet of love, is here has given the spirit of romance and adventure an early boost. Venus is only here for 24 days, but the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days and the eclipsing new moon this created has got her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together off to the right start. Our eyes in the sky. Today provides wonderful cosmic guidance for all in the area of spiritual development. Listening to your soul is where you'll find the most solace now. The Sagittarius moon propels you through the channels of your most profound inner work and philosophies. Many might have gone completely silent over the last few days because these are the kind of transits where ghosting is very possible. All is not lost with certain connections. It just points to a major overhaul in so many people's lives that it can be extremely difficult to focus on the most mundane of tasks. If someone has disappeared from your life, give them time to circle back around. Tomorrow brings a strong emotional Neptune influence that can have a sleepy and dreamy quality to it. It could be tough to stick to a strict schedule this week, and you might feel lost in the shuffle at times. Ask yourself where your mind seems to keep drifting when you get lost in those proverbial clouds. Maybe you're just being called to your next destination without even realizing it. Today marks a wonderful cycle of poetry, art and relationship connections that can lead you down the path of finding the soul mate of your dreams. Let love be your ultimate guide and muse. You never know what lies just around the corner. In the morning, the moon enters Sagittarius, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, spontaneity is key to our emotional equilibrium. We want options. We want experience. This is a good time to dive into a broad course of study or entertain discussions with people from different walks of life. It is an ideal lunar period for travel, physical exercise, self-exploration, and adventure. Oh, you have some challenges this week. Although you'll feel energized to get everything done, you may have some issues in your workplace or when it comes to your greater career goals. This minor setback is just that. It will move into the past almost as soon as it happens. The universe asks you to be sharp and focused now. It's an ideal week to think about starting a new business. Your work is changing, as is your money picture. Going with the flow means you should accept what's happening now instead of trying to resist it. Your relationships are not only important but also dreamily perfect for this moment in your life. Just a few minutes later, the moon trines Jupiter, its dispositor, in Aries. This aspect exacerbates the enthusiastic nature of the Sagittarius moon, inspiring us to broaden our horizons. We may be able to give something back to others now, acting in the spirit of philanthropy. Behaving generously instills us with greater gratitude for our circumstances. We have an easier time going with the flow and taking things on faith.